Um, Happy Wednesday, even though this is supposed to be done on a Tuesday. But my child said, no ma'am, you will not go live yesterday. He is taking a nap right now, so let's hope that it's a longer nap and we get through this. How cute is this though? Real quick. How cute is she? Like this doll gonna be so cute if I ever get finished, because this is also the doll that won't get done. Like this doll is taking me forever and ever and ever. And I'm ready for it to be over. I am excited about her hair now that I see it, because I was a little concerned, like, oh my gosh, is this hair gonna turn out the way that I want it to? But now that I've started working on it and I see how it's turning out, I'm like, I'm really ready for her to be done now, because I'm like, girl, you is about to be cute, cute. But anyway, that's not what we get to talk about today. We're gonna wrap up my January budget. We'll talk about what I learned. Hi, Angela. Thank you for joining. We'll talk about what I learned with this January budget and budgeting my self-employed income. If this is your first time watching, you don't know who I am. My name is Yolanda. I am the doll designer for My Pretty Brown Doll. I also run My Crochet Life, where I talk a little bit about what it's like to run my crochet business full time, because I am fortunate enough that I do still get to do this full time. Um, and so, yeah, I'm holding myself accountable to this budget that I'm trying to be on. Y'all, it's hard. It's hard. I will be completely honest, by the third week in January, I was over it. Like, I was like, huh, do I got some money? Okay. I don't care. So, to those people who are like able to budget monthly and stick to it and check, kudos to you. Now here's the thing, she ain't quit. I said it was hard. I didn't say I wasn't gonna do it. I just said it was hard. But she's still pressing forward. And there are some things that I learned by looking at my money. I would recommend it whether you have a business or not, whether you do it personally or business wise. I think it's just an important thing to do. I literally wrote down every dollar that I spent for the entire month of January, and it was eye opening to see exactly where my money was going. Very eye opening. I was just like, do you really spend that much money on this? Um, Business wise, I would say for me, on from a business standpoint, um, it was important for me to see this, because in my head, I say my expenses are one thing, but in reality, they are something else. Like when you really look at it, my expenses are way more than what I predict them to be in my head. And I think, and I figured, and I know why. Because when I look at my business expenses, I was just looking at the set cost, like the things that are reoccurring, like my website hosting, other little like subscriptions that I pay on a monthly basis. And I do think about the supplies, like I do take the supplies into account, but I wasn't doing it in a way that was beneficial. Because if I was doing it in a way that was beneficial, then I would have known that this is the amount of money that I really have going out towards supplies and business expenses every month. Because it was way more than what I, in my mind, calculated. So yeah, yeah, important to note. That was like the biggest thing that I pulled from my January budget, is that my expenses were definitely more than what I was projecting them to be. Part of that is, like I said, there are some new ventures that I have, and those ventures cost a bit more crochet, than my crochet work. But even still, I still didn't realize, oh my God, I was spending that much money. Because it's one of those situations, hey Claire, it's one of those situations where Like you know how you spend like $3 here, $4 here, and you really don't think about it like in the moment. Oh, it's just $3. In the moment, I got $3. But then when you add in all those $3 up for the month, you just like, well, hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Can I have my $3 back? Because, oh, why? And so that is something that I have to take into account. And one or two things is going to have to happen. I'm either going to have to include that expense in my price because I was not necessarily including it in my pricing, or figure something else out because it's not going to be able to continue to work the way that it's working. Because I was just like I said, like I was buying, and so I buy like little sublimation graphics or PNG, SVGs for the Cricut and stuff like that off of Etsy. And again, my mind is just saying, oh, that's $3. Okay, girl, you got $3. That's for $2.99. But again, when I was adding those up at the end of the month, um, yeah, it was just like, boo, no, like no, and no, because those $3 definitely add up, and you need to take that into account. Hey, Beverly. Hey, Amiko. Thank you guys for joining. So that I think was the biggest thing that I took away from doing the budget in January is that my business expenses are way more than what I project them to be. Um, so we're gonna reevaluate that in for February and really look at, okay, is this a necessary business expense, or are you just buying this because you want it, because you like it, because it's cute, or is this something that you really need to be spending money on? The other thing that I will say is that I and I've heard people say this, but I would love to know if I'm the only one. Like, do y'all spend money when y'all bored? Them 2 o'clock in the morning purchases on Amazon, 3 o'clock in the morning. What? Huh? I was like, you are really that person that just be buying shit because you're bored. Girl, go to sleep. Okay, go to sleep. Because you are just buying stuff because you ain't sleep. If you know how people be like, oh, they eat because they bored. So I'm doing both. So now you got to be fat and broke. The two don't go together, girl. How you gonna be fat and broke? Like what? So I'm in the bed eating and buying shit off. So is it just me? Oh my gosh. Is it just me? Am I the only one that's doing this? Cause jeez Louise. I was like, no ma'am, go to sleep. Like give yourself a bedtime, cause ma'am, you cannot keep like what in the world is wrong with you? So again, now it wasn't as bad as the business expenses, but it was still bad. Like again, I just oh Jordan would like this. Oh, I think this is cute. Oh, I need some new light bulbs. You buying light bulbs at 3 o'clock in the morning? I was like, oh my god. Okay, so um, as far as the budget is concerned, as far as like where the money like went, I will say I had more. I did not meet my income goals. That's what I'm trying to say. Because like when I balanced it out, sis did not meet her income goals. Um, and just being light bulbs, girl, light bulbs. I did not meet my income goal for the month of January, and I had more expenses than I had income, and so we clearly had to pull from overflow, which means now overflow is decreasing because I don't. It was less money coming in. Now, I kind of knew that going into the month just because I didn't have a real plan for what I was doing to generate money. I really was just relying on the products and stuff that I already have and the work that I've done in the past and just really relied on that. Like I didn't have a real plan saying, okay, these are the things that's releasing, these are the things that you're gonna do in order to make money in January. Like I came off out of December, like I felt like January I was still on vacation. I'm just going to tell the truth. Like what? Now as we go into February, I do have a more concrete plan about how where the money is going to come from and how I'm going to generate money. The problem with this, and especially because, like I said, I do this full time. I will, again, be completely transparent. When you now, I have laid groundwork, so I do have groundwork already laid, and so I will still make money whether I show up every day or not. It is not enough money for me to to pay all my bills. Like if I didn't have any money in the bank, I would have been a whole mess in January. Like somebody wouldn't have got paid, something wouldn't have got done because, like I said, I ended up having to pull from my overflow. So if I didn't have money in the bank, it seriously would have been a problem in January. And my goal is to go into February and not necessarily have to pull from the overflow money, like pulling money out of the bank to cover expenses because my business should be able to cover all my expenses. And in the past, it has covered all of my expenses with no problem. So I know that my business is able to do that, but I also know that it requires me to do the work and to show up and to be present and to do things a bit differently than what I've been doing them because I've been resting on my laurels. That's the saying? That's what has been going on. And the resting period is over. Your laurels is about to be expired and you need to get to work. Okay. Now, part of that is I so I say all that to say that I did I still did not set my income goal as high as I normally would. Normally my income goal is between $5,000 and $7,000 a month. That's normally where I set it. Because that was what I would normally make on a consistent basis. I cut that in half. I'm just going to the truth. Ooh, so my regular goal is just 2,500 because 2,500 will cover all my base expenses. It won't leave a lot of wiggle room to do a whole bunch of extra stuff, but it will cover my base expenses. And if you're wondering how the hell do you live off of $2,500 a month, I live in rural North Carolina, boo boo. I don't have no car payment. My rent is inexpensive for my 2 bedroom. Like again, and 2,500 covers my necessities. These are the things that you absolutely need. It don't leave a whole lot of room for extra. So if I want to do extra, I have so it's 25. So I have my bare necessity goal 2,500. My stretch goal is 3,000, and then my if we're gonna operate from a place of excellence, we're gonna operate from a place of excellence. Then it's back to the 5,000. Um, yeah. So that's where I am for February. That's where I am for February. I will say the envelope is not necessarily working for me. The envelope cash envelope system not necessarily working for me. Okay, Gigi the crochet queen, not a problem. Um, and that's mainly because I don't want to go to the bank and have to get the money. Like in order to do the cash envelope system, you gotta have some cash. I just don't want to go to the bank and have to get the money. Like it's a hassle for me to have to go to the bank and get the money and take the baby. It's like I don't want to. I don't want to. And so the cash envelope system did not like after the first week it didn't work. Like I did it the first week and that's because I was like all excited about it. And then second week didn't make it to the bank. Third week didn't make it to the bank. Fourth week I was like, forget it. We just not doing it. Hey, good job, STL Silence. So I have to figure out a different system because now what I will say is even though the cash envelope system did not work for me, I was mindful how I was spending money on certain things. Like for eating out, I knew that I was giving myself $30 a week to eat out. And I will say almost every week I kind of stayed right in that range. I was like, if I did go over it, I only went over by like $2, $3. I think one week I went over by like $6. So that was good. Same thing with gas. Like again, I don't go, I work from work in my house. I don't really have to go anywhere. And so I can put $50 worth of gas in my truck, and that will last me pretty almost a week and a half for as far as I have to travel. Because again, I really do not have to go anywhere. And the grocery store is literally across the street from me. If I do have to go to the grocery store, it's like I could walk to the grocery store if I want to, but I'm not. But I could walk if I wanted to. Um, so $50 worth of gas last me a whole week. Now, the $50 worth of gas a week sounds like a lot too, but I drive a V8, baby, she a gas guzzler, honey. To go to the grocery store in her, I probably should be walking, because to take that trip to the grocery store is like a quarter tank of damn gas, because she will drink your gas up. She will drink your gas all the way up. But again, I was mindful of that, and I didn't spend a whole lot of money in gas either. The places where I like overspent, like I said, was definitely business expenses. And it wasn't, and these were not things that I could not spend money on. Like the the things that I budget for came out, but then there were like other things. Like I needed certain supplies, I needed certain things, and again, I just wasn't mindful of those things. And so for this budget this time around, I am definitely leaving a bit more room for those business expenses. Like I said, some prices of some things are going to have to go up to account for that, because it's just like, okay, if you're spending this money on this, but you didn't account for in the price of that particular thing, then that's your fault, and you need to go fix your pricing. And so some prices of some things will change to account for the additional money that I have to spend on certain supplies. Um, what else for January budget? I did good on my credit card payment. So I didn't pay extra though. I was hoping to pay extra on my credit card, and I didn't pay extra. I just paid the amount that was due. I'm happy with that, but I also feel like if I was not, like, there's money that I could have paid the damn credit card off. Because when I look at this one other place that I'm spending money kind of unconsciously or not really thinking about it, it doesn't seem like a lot of money at the time, but then it really adds up at the end of the month. I could have paid the credit card off. And so this month, what I'm doing is before I hit buy on that thing or before I participate in that thing, I'm like, can this money go towards your credit card payment? Like, boom, you only, like, because at this point I owe $121 on the credit card. Stop playing. Why are you still sending these people $25 a month? Like, girl, go on and pay these people. Go on and get these people their $121. So, um, yeah. But I did make the minimum payment, and I'm excited about that because I'll be completely honest. There would be times that I wouldn't even make the minimum payment, and it's not because I didn't have it. It's because I didn't want, like, I would forget, and then when they tack on that extra $35, I'd be like, oh, forget it. Then y'all ain't getting no money from me. And I was like, Yolanda, that don't make no sense. But I would be mad that they charged me $35 because I didn't pay it on time, even though I had the money to pay it on time. I just forgot to pay it on time. And so because they charged me that extra $35, I'd be mad and be like, well, y'all ain't getting nothing. I know. I, honey, I know. Foolish. Just foolish. See, these are the things that you have to listen. I cannot be the only one. And if I am the only one, then listen, I'm giving y'all something to talk about. Go talk about me. at this point, I really don't care. I'm trying to be a better me. And in being a better me, I have to acknowledge the foolishness that I do sometimes. That is some of the foolishness that I do in regards to my finances. I would get mad at Capital One for charging me an extra $35 for my payment not being on time. And so then I would be like, well, forget y'all. Y'all ain't getting none of your money. And then that's dumb because now they're reporting me to the credit agency as 30 days late, and I got to pay the $35 when I do decide to pay it. So, yeah, I say all that to say I need to give Capital One day $121. So that is one of my goals for this month is to go ahead and pay Capital One off because, yeah, yeah, that part. And see, I didn't even want to admit that part because I'm just like, what you mean you want it back? Like I thought this was my girl credit. What? I gotta pay you back. Like, do I even remember what I spent it? Like, was what I spent the money on? Was it even worth paying you back? Like, was it even worth it? Was it even worth paying you back? I don't even remember what I did with the money. So, but that's one of the goals for February. Pay Capital One off. Also for the emergency fund, I was able to put up $100, an additional $100 to my emergency fund. I'm happy about that. Um, Again, I thought it would be a little bit more, but baby, we happy with the $100 because now that brings me up to 484 in my emergency fund. And if you watch any of the previous videos, I'm trying to get the emergency fund to $1,000. So yay for getting the emergency fund um to 484, right? Almost halfway there. I probably should add the difference so that I will be halfway there. But the goal for this month is to at least add another $100 to the emergency fund, hopefully, and more if I can. And then, other than that, baby, can we just pay these regular bills? Can we keep sustaining myself? That's where I am. We are going to. I am going to still keep tracking every dollar until I can get super like until I'm like comfortable with just knowing okay you know you're aware of where your money is going. So I for February we're still this is where my money is going. Oh, I am also doing a you got food at home challenge. Now even though my eating out wasn't bad, um that $30 could go towards my credit card bill, or that $30 could go towards my emergency fund, or the $30 could go towards something else. Because like I said, that's $30 a week, not $30 a month. I give myself $30 a week to eat out. Um, and that's for like because I like Chick-fil-A and Starbucks and stuff like that. But and $30 a week is not a lot. I know because we don't want to look at previous, but or we don't want to look at previous um, months because previous months, bro, baby, she was eating out like $100 a week. Okay, mind your business. So 30, coming down to $30 is progress for a sister. But I am doing a food. You got food at home challenge, meaning let's see if I can roll my $30 over every week. And so every time that I don't, if I can not spend the $30, then we'll figure out if it's gonna go towards the credit card or towards the emergency fund. Y'all give me just a second, cause I did put a pizza in the oven before I started this because I gotta eat at home. Let me go get my pizza out there. Okay, yes, we're back, which also means that this is about to be over. I want to go eat my pizza, but Lene, exactly. I got food at home. Lene, I did see your message and no. They are not up on the website yet. No. Um, but look at this cute, y'all. Before I go, so that's my budget. If y'all have any questions about the budget, just let me know. I might do a pre-recorded video, not a live, a pre-recorded video, and like show y'all like how I'm budgeting it out. I got like this little monthly budget sheet and what that looks like. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. This comes from the my planner. I've added or going to add the monthly budget sheet um, to the planner, and I'm trying to figure out like if this is what I want it to look like. But if you have the Creative Biz Planner, um, then there is a expense sheet in there, but there's not like an actual budget sheet for the month in there. So I may add a monthly budget sheet to there. There is an expense tracker though, so that you can track your expenses and track, and there is an income tracker so that you can track your income. But there's not an actual budget sheet in there. I don't know how, because again, I know some people are just doing this like as a side hustle, not as a full time job. And so you may have a different way that you budget. Hey, Sandra. Hey, Gigi. So you may have a different way that you budget. But like I said, because this is my full time job, I gotta get it together. I really, really gotta get it together. But if you have any questions about anything, um, just let me know. Um, and I'll try to answer you. But like, I'm not, I do not claim to be the expert on this. I'm just doing what works for me. Like I said, just trying to be better than I was yesterday, last month, last week, last year. So just got to do better. Because before I just had the one son, and his daddy was always gonna make sure that he was good, cause he's a daddy's boy. This baby right here, I think he's gonna be a mama's boy, which means that I'm really gonna have to make sure he good. Cause good Christ, that little rascal, yeah. And so just got to change the way you think about some things because I will be completely honest. My mindset was I'm about to be on somebody's beach with somebody's son. Now I'm about to be at home with somebody's baby. My baby. That's my baby. And it just changes your whole mindset. It just makes you look at things totally different because I have to, my goal is to make sure that both of my sons are very well taken care of if something were to happen to me. But even if not, like there are certain things that I want to be able to give him. There are certain things that I want to be able to do for him, and I can't do them if I'm broke. Like this is going to be honest. Like they say money can't buy you happiness, but baby, it surely takes the stress off so that you can be able to. Okay, don't let folks out here fool you and make you think that, like I said, it can't buy happiness, and I can do a whole lot with a little. I'm able to do a lot with a little, but having so much definitely takes some stress off. Being able to go in the store and know your card ain't gonna be declined definitely takes some stress off. Listen, listen, and she got goals because I told y'all in the last video, boo. She need a house. This housing market is ridiculous right now, but I want to be at a place where, listen, tell it again. When I can go in dollar, David, you talking about Walmart? Listen, when I can go into the dollar and 25 cents store now, because they ain't the dollar store no more. But when I can go into the dollar and 25 cents store and put all the stuff in my cart and be fine, like, jeez Louise, let me be great. Let me be great. But anyway, this cutie, enough about this budget of mine. She's working on February, and I'm gonna continue to do the check-ins with y'all. We're working on this cutie here and these cute, cute curls that I am so in love with. I'm gonna be honest, I was a little scared about this purple because I was like, we're gonna put this purple on this black with this brown. Didn't want it hey. I did not want it to be, crazy looking. Y'all, it's gonna be so so cute. Claire, what's the name of the book? Honey, drop the name of the book. Cause I need to be reading it too. Please drop the name of the book. But she's gonna be so so cute. Clearly, I'm not done with her hair, honey. The process. Did, did y'all ever, when y'all start doing the doll hair, and then y'all look, and then you look, and then you look, and you be thinking to yourself like, whose idea was this? Cause like that right there took me a good 30 minutes, and she still bought it. I'm just like, whose idea was this? But she's also very, very cute. I'm so excited about her and how she's gonna turn out. Now the hair might give it away. Y'all might know who the doll is for because of the hair. Maybe not. If she's watching, she knows who it's for because of the hair. That's the name of the book, Rethinking It All. Wait, is that the name of the book? Or are you talking about something else? Did I miss something? But anyway, um, if you, I think most doll makers know how to make these curls, right? Does everybody know the twisting, soak it in hot water, dry it off, and then when you take it off, it'll be curling. Wait, I'm lost. Y'all done lost. I done got lost somewhere. So I got lost. But okay. So that's not the name. Oh, never mind. I'm caught up. I'm caught up. I'm caught up with you, Claire. I'm caught up. Oh my God. She blame it on the baby, y'all. Daggone. I got it now, my kind of thing. It just took me a second to catch up where y'all was at. It just took me a second to catch up to where y'all was at. I'm totally on the same page, baby. Whew. How old am I? I'm getting old, y'all. Y'all let me have this baby at 42 years old. Blame it on y'all. This is y'all fault that I'm over here just lost, like a just gone. But I'm caught up now. I'm with y'all. I got it. Rethinking the whole hairstyle. What's the name of the book? Jeez Louise. I can't believe it took me that long to get there. Oh God. I can't believe it took me that long to get there, but it did. And it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right. That was my last for the day. Thank you very much. What happened? Who? Being huh? I don't know what you're talking about, ma'am. I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, don't know what you're talking about. Not me. Not me. I was not, ma'am. I was over here social distancing, staying in the house. I was trying to stay in the house, away from people. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. OVW. No, ma'am. So she, now it's gonna be a little bit more than the bang, but it's gonna be similar. I don't want to call it a full mohawk, but probably like so right here to the corner of her eyes. So I need to do a little bit more over this way. So right there, and then just a little bit of her side is left out. And then in the back, what happens is it'll transition into black. So like it's purple, 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 fade into black. And so as we get towards the back, it'll be black. But the sides don't have to have anything because it's just the top of her head or top of the front part. That's the purple curls. So luckily not the whole head, but still a whole lot to go. when you got to do each individual one. Now, y'all, I used to double these up. Like, I used to take two strands at a time, like this, and put them in. I had to stop doing it though because what was happening is I was running out of curls and would have to go back and rewrap curls and rewrap curls, and I was like, no, it just became too much. So I went back to the single strands. Um, I went back to the single strands because it's just too much. Um, I don't have a tutorial per se. Like I said, I really just twist the because it's search YouTube, honey. It's a whole lot of YouTube videos on how to do them. I think what people don't say on the YouTube videos is that hot water works best. So I actually boil water and pour boiling water over mine when I put them like in the sink, and I put a plate or something on top of them so that they don't float to the top. Like I want these completely submerged in the hot water. So those would be my tips because like the YouTube videos that I watched didn't tell me that the water needed to be hot. Um, and it might not need to be hot, but I found that my curls work best with the hot water. Like if I've done it like with just sink water on hot, and it worked, but it didn't. I just didn't like the result. But when I put that boiling water on them and let them sit in the boiling water for like an hour, and then take them out, well, not even an hour, like 30 minutes, and then take them out and dry them off, food. And then I put them. I do leave mine in the oven. I bake mine, so um, oh, okay. I guess that would work too, huh? That would cut out a whole step, wouldn't it? To just boil them. Wow. Okay. See, I told you, it's multiple ways to do it. Because yeah, I guess that would make more sense. But I boil the water, then pour the water on top, and let them sit in the boiling water, and then I take them out. I towel dry them. Yeah, that makes sense. I towel dry them, and then I put them in the oven on 250 for. I leave them in the oven now because if you leave them in the oven too long, they will burn. Like you will see now, not burn like catch on fire burn, but depending on the yarn that you're using, you'll see the color of the yarn change colors. Like I've done the black before, and the black literally turned brown. It was like, and so I knew that I burnt it because it turned brown. So I only leave it in the oven for like an hour, 2 hours, sometimes on 250 deep forever. They don't come out. I have a well, Anikwa has the very first one that I did with curls, and she can attest to the fact that those curls are still in that dog's head. That dog was made 4 years ago, so these will stay. Like you can pull them, tug them. Now don't comb them or brush them, but you can finger play with them, like uh, run your fingers through them, and they're gonna bounce right back. They're gonna bounce right back on acrylic yarn. I don't believe this method works on natural fibers. I don't believe. Now somebody can go try it, but sis right here pay too much money for natural fiber yarn. She ain't trying it. But if somebody else want to try it on a natural fiber yarn, be my guest. I'm not trying it. I don't believe it works on natural fiber. I think it's like synthetic hair. Y'all remember when y'all used to put your weave in the microwave? That same kind of concept. I think. Like it's something about the water and the heat that makes the permanent curls. Don't act like y'all ain't never put your weave in the microwave. Or again, am I the only one who put my weave in the microwave? There was a time, boo, y'all remember them ponytails that we used to wear? And we would put the hair rollers in them, wet, and put them in the microwave. And your mama be cussing you out because you got weave in them. Or was that just me again? Y'all just leaving me out here hanging like I'm the only one who ever put a weave in the microwave. Oh my God. I did. I put a weave in the microwave before. Yeah. Yeah. Basically, the heat does. It right burns it in place. But I'm mad y'all out here like y'all didn't never put the weave in the microwave. I cannot be the only one who did that because I learned from y'all how to do it. Like, I'm for real. Some girl at my high school had told me, she was like, your ponytail ain't right. You ain't put that ponytail in the microwave. And I was like, wait, you supposed to put it in the microwave? Because I just tried to put some hair rollers in it and then took the hair rollers out and then wore it to school like I was cute. And everybody knew that I didn't put it in the microwave. So the next one, baby, she put it in the microwave. And them curls held. They held. And that ponytail, it was, yeah. So, same kind of concept. I say all that to say, I guess that's why this works on acrylic yarn because it's like a synthetic fiber. And so the heat, the hot water and the heat kind of holds it in place. But she's going to be cute. I can't wait to show y'all when she gets finished. Hopefully soon because I'm kind of tired of working on her. Like I'm ready for her to be done. Like I'm really ready for her to be done. So I'll be working on her today, probably tomorrow, and hopefully this weekend it'll be a wrap for this one, and I can move on to some other things. But yeah, if you have any questions about anything, like I said, feel free to leave me a message. Thank you, Paige. Hi, Paige. Hey, girl, how you doing? I ain't talked to you in like forever. You doing all right? Y'all doing all right? Oh my God. Paige. Okay. And look, and I'm about to go. I gotta go. But yeah, I gotta go. Cause my baby crying and my pizza getting cold. So I'm gonna talk to y'all. I'll be back hopefully next Tuesday. Tuesday is normally when I do these lives, but like I said, yesterday he just was not having it. But hopefully I'll be back next Tuesday and we'll chat again and see how this budget is going. So yeah, but I'll leave links to in my bio and all of that. One, two, three, three more, three more, and then that's it. Those are my last customs forever. I guess maybe for a long, long time. Yeah. So the three that I have were custom orders, and they are the last custom orders that I'll be taking. But y'all, like I said, gotta go. Go get my son. I will talk to y'all next week. Y'all enjoy the rest of your week. Have a good weekend. And I'll see y'all later.